fuck it.
Okay, cool.
Alright, go. Sit down. Take a seat. Alright. So guys, Alex checking in right here. We're about to give you guys a little taste of where we come from.
Yeah, today we're gonna talk about some stories that we have experienced in the hood.
Some hood shenanigans.
Yeah, we're both from South LA, South Central Los
South Central LA.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of stuff.
Some of you guys, a lot of great stuff. Yeah, we just want to show you guys also that we're just like you guys, experiencing things every day, learning things every day. But also show you guys that we're just human. We just don't take life seriously all the time. Like how we do in the rant. Sometimes we have funny stories, and these are a few of our experiences. So you want to take it away, Louis?
Yeah. So my first experience started off in middle school. I went to middle school on Compton Avenue, so that tells you something. And then every day there was riots, right? And then one day in particular, it was like at a movie of have you seen Blood In, Blood Out?
Blood In, Blood Out.
So there's like
Equal.
Yeah. So in the campus, separated between Hispanics and the African Americans, and then I was in the middle because I was new. I didn't know anybody, so I was just in the middle.
You were that white boy.
Yeah, exactly. I was like the only white person there, and so all the Hispanics, Mexicans, like Central Americans, and all the African Americans, they're throwing myths at each other, and I was in the middle, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Stop! And then I thought like they're gonna start fighting, right? So I see the other group, African Americans, start charging the Hispanics. So I was focused on them. When I turned around, I was hoping, or not hoping, but I was expecting them to be running back, so they're gonna fight. But like when I turned around, no one was there. They're all running the opposite way. They're jumping the fences. Like they're pretty good at it too. And so like other African Americans just chased them out. Like and they ran around me. So I guess I wasn't part of the group. So and then later on, during my 6th grade, this big dude, African American. He's like, "Hey, you're Mexican, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck you up later." Like, what did I do? And that's pretty much it. Best I got. What do you have, bro?
Well, alright, so I grew up in 50th and Central, but right now I kind of reside in Watts. But I remember when I was in middle school, 8th grade year, about to be a freshman for my upcoming year, pretty much. And I was in confirmation class, but confirmation class pretty much in the hood, in the hood church. And one time, I'm not gonna say this guy's name, I don't want to embarrass the guy, let's just call him Richard. Yeah, let's just call him Juan, Yeah, Juanito. All right, so Juan, he would always mess around in confirmation class, always be joking, always had like something pretty dumb to say. Yeah, something pretty dumb to say. And well, I don't know how you guys is confirmation, or if you guys ever been in confirmation class, how it works. And it's like going to school pretty much, but this time there was a special presentation, right? And so what happens is that we start learning about abortions and stuff. It's a serious topic, don't get me wrong, but this guy like loves playing around. He loves fucking around and saying dumb shit. And so like the lady that was giving the presentation would say, like she would be showing us a video about an abortion, like the hood goes in, and then like he would be like, they would ask him like, oh, like what's happening here? He's playing pool, the doctor's playing pool. okay, so like they give you like the whole lesson about abortion, what's right and wrong, or where you should get one, or why you shouldn't get one, pretty much. And so it comes down to a point where the lady at the end of the whole presentation, she starts giving out like bracelets and little pencils, like as a presentation for answering, as a gift for answering a question about the presentation. So she gives out a scenario. This lady, gives out a scenario. She says, Linda went to a party, and Linda went out with a group of friends, and she got drunk and she passed out, but a guy took her to his house and knocked her up, so now Linda is pregnant, and now everybody in the school knows that Linda is pregnant, and she's about to have a kid. And so you're like they asked him like, you know, like he has to pretend, you know, like, oh, Linda's your friend and she's gonna come up.
Juan?
Yeah, Juan. So they asked him, you know, like, Linda's your friend, you know, so what advice would you give him, you know? And so he had to answer like the scenario, like with what he had learned in the presentation, you know. So like, you know, like Linda comes up to Juan supposedly, and he tells him, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna have a kid, you know, I should abort it, you know. And Juan is supposed to be like, oh, you know, like, don't abort it because, you know, whatever you learned from the presentation. So you know what, like, she finished, the lady gives out finishing the scenario, and everybody starts raising their hand, you know. And little Juan raises his hand, you know, like, oh, you know, hey Juan, you know, what would you tell Linda? What would you tell Linda, you know, if she was in this, like, if Linda was your friend? And so they asked him, Juan, what would you do? He's all like, well, I don't fucking know. I don't know any fucking Linda. He's all like, I don't know. I don't know any Linda. He's like, fuck that. If I don't know the bitch, I don't have to tell her anything.
And with the presenter say?
Oh, the presenter and everybody. Well, it was a bunch of us in a confirmation group. Everybody, the presenter was all like shocked, like what the hell, like what the, like, come on, like, dude, it's just like, use your imagination, you know, to answer the scenario question. And now this guy's not like, oh, I don't know any Linda. That would just ruin the whole presentation himself.
But you're cracking up.
Well, everybody was cracking up. Well, this guy was like saying a bunch of retarded stuff, like, oh, you know, was there 3 years, like, damn, dude, like a baby's only there for like 9 months. 3 years. But yeah, that's pretty much our stories. And hopefully, like, if you guys give us a like, a thumbs up, or comment, like, if you guys want to hear more stories, you know, we have a couple more funnier stories as well.
Nah, I wasn't recording.
Nah, for real? Serious?
No, I'm just kidding. It's still recording.
Oh, it's still recording?
Yeah.
We need a thumbnail, bro. Oh, let's go get the picture. We rise, we fall. Yeah, fool, take some pictures of the hood and shit, bro.
I'm recording.
And record shit. Like, oh, you know. Right now, let's go to projects.
You want it? You're down?
Yeah, I'm down, bro.